Hello, everybody. Welcome to Odyssey of the Dragonlords, Session 3, or rather, should I say, Verse 3. So great to see you all here tonight. So, as you know, as usual, we will get right into it. Just wanted to say hi. My name is Crit. I'm the Dungeon Master for the Crew Crafters. I like to turn my friends into heroes and superheroes. We're looking into the same lineup as usual, same shenanigans, and amazing content that we have up for you tonight. So let's get to tonight's episode of Odyssey of the Dragonlord.
Ένα κυλάει, η χύδρα βγάζει, δρακονουλιάζει. Φωτιά στον άνεμο, σκιές του χάους, τις ψυχές φωνιάζουν. Οι θεοί σιωπούν, το τέλος πλησιάζει. Οδύσσεια, Οδύσσεια, στον ακρόκυριο τη δόξα, ματσάρι και φλόγα, στα χέρια των ήλων, το πεπρωμένο καλή.
I was looking for the button on my stream deck. I'm so sorry. All right, let me just put something here. Is it picking it up? I hope so. We turn our gaze to another time, to another place. Crossing a cerulean sea. Some years ago, in a grand banquet hall. The banquet hall itself had the hallmarks of a grand civilization and was clearly reinvested by a new one. The tables lining the grand banquet hall did not exactly match the architecture around the great stone pillars of Keshinar's architecture. In one corner, a lord noble was entertaining guests. At least half a dozen in a separate conglomerate away from the rest of the banquet hall, talking politics. And nearby, one of his sons looked on. Cristos, you were used to these evenings. Your father was one to hold these grand events in a way to garner favors from other locals. While some merchant irked away from dealing with merchants directly and mingling with what some people in Keshinar considered to be the lesser populace. Your father did no such thing. He mingled with the arbor masters. He mingled with the merchants. And that, by default, made him a rich man. A rich man in search of power. A rich man in search of status. You were pulled from your current reveries as you heard your name called. Twice. You knew that that meant probably problems for you a bit later on, as you did not answer directly when your father called. But clearly, his look of disapproval towards you beckon that you had little choice in making yourself known to the gathered nobles, that you really had no clue who they really were, but you knew that for your father's sake, or at least for yours, you had to make good impression. What would you do, Cristos?
I'm sorry, Father. What was that? I'm sorry, my lord. What was that?
I was asking, son. Eni looks towards the gathered guests with a half smile. With the current state of the harvest, with the granaries slowly being dwindling, are we just in measuring that we should keep stock and lower our outputs to the rest of the populace to be sure we still have stock to re-sow next year?
Well, wouldn't the people starve if we do that?
Your answer gathers some laughs from the people around. Your father smiles, but you've seen these empty laughs before. He seems to become a bit red. You see that this is not embarrassment, that is masked anger. He politely nods, heads towards you. Come, son. And he slowly head out and around the pillar. We need to have a talk.
Yes, Father.
As you turn around the corner following after your father, he swiftly turns around and heads towards you at a quicker pace, grabbing you by the shoulders. What do you think you're doing for me, in front of these people?
I was answering your question.
No, you were not. That was a stupid, naive answer. You are a nobleman. You should behave like one. We are here to save these people from misery, not share in it.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
As you are having this argument, you hear calling from the side, Father, is there something going on? And the familiar face of your brother appears, your elder. He releases you rapidly. Your father releases you rapidly, clearly trying to not being seen doing such improper things to his son. Looks towards your brother. I think that Cristos is tired for the evening. He will retire. You should take him away. I'll deal with this fiasco. And your father, without looking at either of you, turns and heads back towards the banquet hall.
Cristos looks markedly relieved.
Cristos makes his way rapidly towards you, your elder brother. Looks at you for a moment, puts a hand on your shoulder. What happened?
I wasn't paying attention, and he asked me a question about the harvest, and I answered wrong.
Answered wrong? What did you say?
I said that we shouldn't let the people starve, and he got upset.
Your heart's at the right place, brother. Don't worry about it. Father is struggling with the fact that we were born of a lower status than he hoped. He's paving maybe a better future for us.
Why doesn't he like me?
You're going to see your brother looking sideways. You feel that he has an answer, but doesn't really want to share it. It's not. That's
okay.
That's not it, Cristos.
It's all right.
No, it's not.
I'll just do better.
Cristos, don't say that. You'll be a great man. You're always pulling me out of trouble, so of course you'll do amazing things.
Okay.
As that
Cristos
conversation...
kind of heads towards his room with his older brother.
As you're heading towards this room, your vision changes and returns to the halls of the sour vintage. This memory back, fresh from the memories and the conversation you just had with Mirini about Keshinar. Seem to have brought back these unsavory memories, but as you are there leaning against one of the wooden beams of the sour vintage, you look on at your gathered friends and are pulled back into the present time. For everyone else, give me a second. Your return to the sour vintage, victorious, should have been worthy of at least a song. But of those who set out with bravado and boasts at dawn to chase after the boar, more than half were now probably lost deep in the jungle, or laid cold in its roots. The rest probably still wandered the wilds, following tracks and facing dangers untold within it, in pursuit of the boar they very well believed to be still alive. As you made your way to the sour vintage, Akla, the old woman that served the bar in the tent the night before, was first to greet you, her sharp eyes softening as she rolled barrels of wine in celebration, even though it was quite early in the day when you got there. A cup in your honor, she would say. At her side, her son Klepto scarcely let you breathe. He was hurling questions after questions as Lagneus recounted the clash, each retelling growing more terrible and more glorious. As the sun passed its zenith, survivors began returning in ones and twos, bloodied, shaken, and all very much empty-handed. Those who had fled the boar's fury and those who had simply lost their nerves all found their way back to the inn. And by midday, a crowd had gathered outside, voices hushed, expectant, held at bay by the closed door of the sour vintage that was protecting you, waiting to glimpse at the heroes who had done what none others could. Meanwhile, inside, you were left to the floor on your own. On one side, Therakles, clearly bandaged up, almost looking like a mummy. What would you have done?
I think Karen would be around Lagneus, if for nothing else than to gently reinforce more accurate retellings of the story.
While you are doing these retelling, you do notice that your accurate version seems to be less interesting for Klepto, who clearly is drinking the words out of Lagneus's mouth and his heroic deeds of what he did.
But that's not accurate. That's not how it happened. Surely.
But he's saying that's how it happened.
It's how it happened. Karen, please, you have to understand. When I say I rode the Minotaur, riding its back, you upon my shoulders, it's all accurate because I felt the weight of carrying you on and making sure that this kill was for you all. And for you, Klepto, especially you. Did I not say, hey, remember Klepto? This is for him.
Did he, for real? He's going to look at Karen, hopes in his eyes.
At this point, Buckos would stumble over as he kind of goes up to Lagneus and kind of bumps into him a little, goes, "Oh, that was quite the battle, if I remember."
Yeah.
Wrong accent. Yet I seem to remember you throwing your spear at the boar and then losing it for most of the fight.
Ye fought without a spear.
That's what I do.
How did you kill him then?
I did what any demigod would do. With his shield and with Thunderdome and Titan's Fury.
Oh my god, you've named your arms since we last met.
I've always had them named. You just never asked.
Wait,
Why would I ask? That's absolutely absurd.
I'm surprised you didn't kill it with that hard head of yours.
If I
What?
didn't have the shield, I may just have
what's
had
a
to have.
what's a Thunderdome?
Oh, little klepto. What? Enough of these stories. My cup is empty. I believe you did promise some
forgive me.
more.
Yes, forgive me.
wine.
Forgive
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Please give me your cup.
Oh yeah, please, and the good stuff, and bring a bottle for my friend Bacchus here.
All right. He takes your cup and he slowly rapidly heads towards the counter area. For the most perceptive out of you, you notice that he's gonna pocket the glass and take another one to serve it for Lagneus, and slowly returns with 2 glasses, one for Lagneus, one for Bacchus, and hands them to
he's
you.
gonna get an indirect kiss out of it.
He touched this.
Yeah, just oh my god, a demigod touched this. Absolutely.
You're welcome.
As you're having that conversation, on one side of the inn, Akla would slowly head towards Cristos for a second, and forgive me. Lord Therakles is calling for you.
Takes Cristos a minute to realize someone's talking to him, as he's kind of like got that 1,000-yard stare, just thinking to himself.
I didn't mean to disturb you.
I'm sorry. No. That's it's me. It's my fault. What was that?
Lord Therakles would like to have a word.
Oh, okay, sure. And he follows.
You slowly head where Akla leads you. It's one of the smaller rooms adjacent to the main room area where he's currently taking a breather away from everything and Lagneus' retelling of the story and other things.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to get up as you're entering the room, but you see that it's difficult. So he settles to just like sitting on the edge of the bed.
How are you feeling?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You wanted to see me?
My brother speaks highly of you. I wanted to impart something important to you.
Okay.
My brother seems lost. And I feel that he will be missing maybe of the finer points of what is happening. The woman, the one with white hair.
Mm-hmm.
These minotaurs were after her.
I gathered that.
When myself and Karen encountered her, she was being pursued by these creatures. She fled from somewhere, it seems.
Interesting.
I plan to seek out this place where she hails from in the mountains and maybe have a better sense of who she is.
There seems to be a lot about her that is strange.
While my brother might be lost, he is still powerful. I am sure that he can defend her. Just be sure that he does.
I have faith in his ability.
So do I. But also in yours.
I appreciate that.
Now, do you mind fetching my brother for me? I would have words.
Yeah. Cristos just nods and heads out and follows the noise and heads towards Lagneus.
I mean,
Uh,
that's not to say it's not exciting when you put your spin on it, but like it can be exciting and you can still be honest about what happened.
You might be right, but do you really think the people really want to hear the truth? Or just an exaggeration of the truth? What is a story if not...
He might have a point there.
I suppose there's a difference between stories and histories.
Lagneus, your brother's asking for you.
Therakles?
Yes.
He's awake?
He
Oh,
takes
the poor guy.
Cristos takes Lagneus's
Yeah.
cup and kind of points off to the direction he just came from.
All right. I'll go, fine. But Karen, we have to continue this conversation because I really do think that we have to reenact what I've been saying. Just okay? And he just sort of
Sure.
disappears.
Cristos starts drinking.
In that case, who's going to gore him through the chest with a horn?
Oh, I think I'm the most well equipped.
That's for sure.
Fact.
I believe you could do it, yes.
I think he'd let me.
Would he?
I don't know. Maybe.
You
Lagneus.
two sure
Oh,
do have a strange relationship. Anyway, sorry.
It sure is.
Quickly, let's keep cutting off Crit.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Lagneus, you enter the room in which your brother is currently resting. You find him standing up, leaning against a table where most of his kit, armor, and other things are displayed. He seems to be in the process of looking for something.
Hey!
Brother, come.
Stops him on the back. Probably a little bit too hard for his condition. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. You know, brother, our father spoke of you recently.
You know, I was just being nice with the others. You know how I truly feel about father.
I know. But you can also not deny your blood. Things are in motion and will change, brother.
That's why I like to drink all the alcohol I can have to match his, of course.
I won't be coming with you.
What? Why?
I feel a different calling.
Where?
In the mountains.
You-
Cristos will probably explain. In the meantime, I wanted for you to have something.
He just looks interested, like, what?
He takes a second and unlaces, so he has a manica, which is like this overlapping part of armor on both sides of his arms, and basically unties the forearm portion of both of his armor. These are the bracers that he won in Mithros' arena when he won his first time as champion of the city. They are marked with a great bear that is in the process of wrestling against a boar.
Brother, I can't. I won't.
Well, then they will stay here. This
Why?
marks your legend, brother. The beginning of your journey.
Brother. Why can't you just come? I finally, after how many years, or I don't even know, I can't remember, I've been drunk half my time. And then you're finally back in my life, and now all of a sudden you have a calling to the mountain. and you want to give me these bracers. And did you know that Mirani said, even before we left to find the boar, that you would die? And guess what? You didn't. So whatever this calling is, it's probably something you ate. Probably some gas.
He's gonna take the bracers and shove them into your chest. I was here all these years you were drunk. I've always been here. Walk the right path, brother. Walk it on your own. I'll be waiting at the end of your journey.
I'm better when you're around.
You are the son of Pythor. You can stand tall on your own. You just need to realize it, brother.
Thank you. He looks at the bracers, just holds them. You know, these are probably stretched out. I hate to say it. But thank you, brother.
He takes a moment and brings you forward into a hug. You notice that it is much less crushing than before. You'll do great things, brother, and in the few years they'll speak of me as a legend of old, and of you as the hero who saved Thelia. I'm sure of it.
Just squeezes him just a little tight. Don't promise me we will see each other again.
Now go. This old man needs some sleep.
And hearing that, he just takes a moment to look upon his brother that pulled him from the streets to train him, to remind him of who he's supposed to be. And drums and leaves.
As you return towards the main hall... Oh, there's a dog. As you return in the main hall, Akla was in the process of going towards Bakos and Karen. I'm sorry, but we're nearly towards sundown, and I'll be needing to open the doors of my establishment because, you know, business. Do you want to have a private room somewhere? Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, you've been wonderful. I don't think we need anything special.
Good. All right. Well, then, I can have you a table set up. Food is on the house, of course, whenever you wish. And if you wish and require lodging, I'll make room for you.
That would be perfect.
And for the first time since at least the killing of the boar and making your way back here to the Sour Vintage, you find all five of you as Lagneus joins you, bracers in hands, and sits down at a table where you are all gathered. What would you do?
Cristos is made sure his back is to a wall and kind of view of the space so that he can see people coming and going, though he's not really paying attention. He's
Okay.
just in his cup.
Throughout all of it, Mirni's humming, and you could kind of hear her humming gets louder to fill the silences anytime that it starts to fall quiet for any reason. It's like her volume goes up and then kind of goes back down as people start to converse again.
I think for the first time since they arrived in the sour vintage, Karen is giving Mirani, I think, the space that she needs. She's not hovering and taking care of her in a way that seems overbearing. And so she's kind of more leaning against the table rather than sitting. And she's got a wine goblet in hand, talking with anyone, the group.
Lagneus would just
Cristos
simply
would-
sit down and be melancholy, but wouldn't really say anything.
Barkos would engage people in general conversation, but otherwise would just take the time to hum to himself a song from his past. A melody long forgotten.
As people trickle in for the evening, you notice that a lot of people first notice the boar's head, not exactly on display on a wall or anything grand like that, as it had just been slain, but resting on this table in the middle of the hall, where it had been the table had been covered by a white drape, the blood slowly going on the fabric and dripping down on the wooden floor. This is a blessing for most people, of having this this establishment being blessed by the blood of a creature of such mythical notoriety. People slowly mill about then towards your table. You have your lot of unwanted attention. People by the dozen. Hey, what's your name? Did you really do that? How was it to kill? And of course, Lagneus retelling for the 100th time the same story, and same story. Unless he doesn't. Lagneus, how would you feel this evening?
I think with Lagneus, the group would certainly see him melancholy and for the first time just like quiet, like just not himself. But the moment that people come in and it's like he begins to retell the story as if not skipping a beat, and again crowd riled up, stand on the table above the boar's head with his fist in the air, and
Oh, did we lose him?
I think we
Oh,
might have
yeah.
Oh.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh no, I can see myself.
Yeah, of course you can see your.
Yeah, am I back?
Cutting out.
Of course you can see yourself.
I opened my eyes.
That's good. Excellent.
Oh.
Notoriety grows and is nurtured in that crowd, and of course, the exploits of being the slayer of this boar traverse this crowd like wildfire. You know that by the end of this evening, if not by tomorrow morning, more than likely everybody in Eastern Tilia will have heard the tale. Everybody.
When
Ka-
like, go ahead, Karen.
I was just gonna say, Karen just like does her best to jump in and continue to like correct, but less in an actually and more in a extravagant storyteller kind of way. That's like, well,
I think with that,
like very much trying to match Lagneus's energy and not put a dampen on people's spirits, but also make sure that I feel that Karen sees Lagneus talking about Lagneus, and Karen fills in everything else, like make sure that everyone is mentioned in the story as well.
I would say that. Give me a second. Let me just check one thing real quick. Karen, you are knowledgeable in everything that is mystical. You cannot stop and observe that while Lagneus is talking about Lagneus, all of the exploits are never just generated on him. People are retelling what the heroes have accomplished. And you do remember the oath that you had shared the day before, that by that binding oath, glory would be shared among all. And you cannot help but wonder, maybe, is this what is at work here?
Oh, curious. Oh, fascinating. Goodness. And she pulls out her journal and just like
Karen,
take notes on the story that Lagneus is telling.
am I
and
going to
then
put you on my
also,
shoulders? I think
like-
the crowd is ready.
And then also like what else everyone else is saying.
Yeah. Apparently Lagneus comes over towards you with probably like a posse of maybe like half a dozen people expecting to see Lagneus lift you on his shoulders.
Well, I suppose we should give the people a show that they're asking for. Do show them exactly how it was handled.
And just lifting in just a swoop, all of a sudden you're on the shoulder. and Air with cups in hand, just cheering amongst the crowd, seeing the reaction.
Yeah, Karen will get out her spatha and just twirl it around and give a performance of slashing.
Karen, are you proficient in performance?
I believe so. I
Okay.
am at least trained in some manner.
Can both Lagneus and Karen then roll this performance check I just posted in chat?
Oh yes.
When the crowd gets a little
Out of
loud,
curiosity.
Cristos will kind of come out of his cups for a second and look at Mirny and Bakos, and then look over at Lagneus and Karen and say, I see he's put his mask back on.
Can I roll that extra d4?
You can absolutely roll that extra d4, yes.
All right, how do I do that?
/roll space 1d4. Sorry, Cristos, Mirny, you were doing?
Yes, mask. He's... The thing about it is, when you have a mask on for a very long time, it's hard to tell which part is really you anymore. I find.
That is fair.
I find it can be maddening. So I've kind of given that up for now.
Cristos grabs a piece of fruit from the center of the table and starts cutting into it and offers Bakos a piece and takes a piece for himself, and then he turns to Mirny and just offers her a piece and a little fruit for our princess.
Sure. What did you say?
A little fruit for our princess. It just popped into my head.
She'll look at the fruit. What kind of fruit is it?
Just an apple.
She'll eye it and take a piece.
He nods and goes back to cutting his apple. And
Have I seen you somewhere before?
other than here in the past 24 hours, 48 hours? No, not that I can think of.
You look familiar. The longer I look at you, you look familiar, but I'm not sure what. I've seen a lot of things in my time. Perhaps I've seen someone like you in a dream. see a lot of things in my dreams.
What do you dream?
Much of it is terrifying. I dream of colors and roses, red roses, and I'm drowning in them, you see. I had more of them for myself once, but then they took them from me and they drowned me in them. And that's what I dream about, but those dreams, those are the nightmares, and those are quite terrifying, but those aren't the hardest ones. The hardest ones are the good ones, the ones where I'm whole again, the ones where I'm flying, and those are the worst, because then I wake up and I am on the ground and the sky is far above me and I can't reach it anymore.
Isn't that the truth? You know, I personally would almost prefer nightmares to dreams.
At least in a nightmare you know where you are.
My mother always said that dreams were just your soul's way of lying to you.
Did she say that?
You really haven't been here long then, have you? Here, it is the mistress of nightmares you must worry. For she will take what is the most pleasurable of memories and twist them into curses upon you and your family.
And Mirani will take the cup of wine that she was drinking from and spill it on the ground.
All the while, behind you, Lagneus with Carrion on their shoulder, doing the show. It's, there's some bit fouls here and there, but in overall, it's a respectable performance.
Karen spears some of the fruit from the table and tosses it into the audience.
Some people are delected, just like taking it. Some people are fighting over other fruits. As the night slowly advances, people are getting in different state of drunkenness, and it shows. Anybody else would like to do anything specific? Have we lost our dear Lagneus?
Yeah, Tone's internet
Yeah, we have.
dropped.
No, Tone's internet dropped. He's still doing his show at the back. It's fine. It's fine. He's doing Lagneus.
Oh, steady on.
I think there's actually a point where Buckles is going to stand up and stretch after several drinks in and goes, "Alright, I think these amateurs have had enough time for a show. Time for the professional to show them exactly how to entertain a crowd." And he's going to stand up, drunkenly stumble over forward to grab the attention of the crowd. He's going to pull out his ODYSSEY, the double flute, and begin to play a jaunty melody to get people's emotions roused and getting people to drink and sing and feel the joy that can be experienced after a moment of victory.
Perfect. Can I have you do a performance check for me?
Of course. Quickly check something to make sure. Okay.
Perfect. Already as you start playing, Akla's.
I am going to spend a mythic point.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's a that is a we add 6
think
to
I
that.
re-roll.
Believe. Yeah, you can reroll with mythic property, I think.
Let me-
So you you there we go.
Oh, Jesus.
That is interesting. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Man. Okay. So that is unfortunate. Give me a second. So the room is kind of lulled into like a beat and a rhythm as you slowly start strumming. First among many, Akla sets a gold coin on the table beside you, clearly as a thank and an offering to either you or Kyra, the goddess of songs, and for you to do whatever you wish, because this is the due payment for bards. The volume of alcohol being consumed suddenly rises, and it turns into a late night. Would anybody wish to do anything before the night's end?
Mirani would just be dancing. As soon as he starts playing, she is up and she is dancing, and she is dancing through the entire tent, and probably knocking things over, really with no sense of restraint. Probably periodically just bursting into laughter or clapping. Clearly, this is her mood. This is her vibe. She's into it.
Just trying to get our dear Lagneus back. Just give me a few seconds. Here we go. Oh, the fan.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. You're back. It's...
I might have to actually come back in.
That's fine. Marini, you're dancing, so on the floor and slowly having fun. Basically, like bumping a table, some glasses fall on the ground. Not really caring for what's going on. And after a few minutes, you have two mean-looking guys that are standing up, their lap full of wine that just spilled from your latest bump. And they're clearly not too pleased. One of them slowly heads in your direction. The other kind of like stopping him. Wait, don't you know who that is? Who's that? She's drunk. Who is that? You're gonna need to pay for that.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Are you speaking to me?
The one behind you. Don't. She spilled our glass. Of course she's gonna pay for more. Yes, I'm speaking with you. You, our glasses. We paid for it.
She's gonna walk up to him, the one who's like complaining.
Yeah. You probably like reach to like his chin at most.
Yeah, she goes right up to him, looks up. What do you suggest then?
He's gonna look at his friend and just go like, depends. We can arrange, and I don't know, we can find suitable payment.
He's gonna just grab his tunic and pull him down and kiss him.
He's gonna be surprised for a second, almost like pulling back from the whole thing, and then just like go with the flow of the thing. His friend's gonna be like, holy fuck, we're like, he's gonna like, his friend's looking in the direction of your friends, just being like, are we dead? Is that what's happening?
Cristos has stood up at this point.
If Karen has clocked it, she's gonna point her like spot at them and be like, "The fuck off." Look.
So the friend would be in the process of like trying to grab the ones that's kissing you, is like tuning and like, we need to go. We need to go. We need to go. What would you do, Marini?
I didn't want you to leave. I liked you. I liked both of you, actually. And then, but she would be noticing if the others were coming over, like if Karen was coming over.
Karen's not coming over. She's just kind of giving them like a you're dead look, but also kind of trying to let Mirani have her like agency.
Yep.
But she's just like
She probably stumbles back as the guy's being pulled away. She's not like very steady on her feet right now. She is very drunk and probably like honestly seems like she might have managed to find some other kind of substance to ingest that is mind altering because she's clearly not in it. So she'll just kind of stumble back, probably tripping over broken glass of one of the glasses that she's knocked over, and just kind of fall.
You as you're falling and stumbling, you hear back, "No, but she likes me. Wait, where are we going? Wait." And he's being like slowly taken away. You're on the ground for a second. As closer to that you are to the floorboard, there's this like smell of strong alcohol that's mixed with the wood and almost like it gets to your throat a bit and like doesn't exactly give you the impression of expelling, but it's like suddenly the world is like all shaking. You only see footsteps and you only see like people. Everything's kind of blurry. You look up at your arm and there's a gash of blood and it's slowly dripping. You now realize that that's pain that you're feeling in your arm. It's trippy.
Yeah, she's just laughing. And I think she'll just like pick up one of the shards of broken glass on the ground somewhere and just try to like lick any remnants of wine off of it.
Would anyone else do anything while Mirini is on the ground doing that?
Barkos is going to approach and is going to offer his hands to pick her up as he kind of is mid-playing. And very much an attempt to lift her to her feet and bring her attention away from the broken glass and join her in a dance. Keep her spirit high.
As you touch her for the first time, Mirini, you are overcome with a smell of a flower. You don't exactly know which it is, but on your side, Bakos, you have a flash of your wife's face. It's a split moment that's like hitting like lightning, but it's very real. Lagneus.
Is the mic okay?
We hear the fan.
Dang it. I'm gonna have to reset. But okay, I'll speak really quickly. Is Karen still on Lagneus' shoulders to turn his head, or is that time past when I?
I think she's still on the shoulders, and she was trying to subtly threaten while not ruin the moment. But yes.
Okay, I think if Lagneus seeing that would rush over, like just all of a sudden kind of stop mid-sentence, whatever is happening, and then kind of walk over and then just ask, "Who did this?"
Yeah. Karen will jump down off of his shoulders. Well, I think it was an accident.
Mirini, was it an accident?
She was dancing with Bakos at this point, probably. So she would turn. An accident. What? Sorry. What is it that's the problem here? I'm sorry if I did something to upset you. Did I do something to upset you?
You didn't do anything wrong, but I will fix this, and then he'll just sort of just walk right out just to see. And he's going to attempt to find the people who were doing this.
Define doing this, because she pretty much did that to herself.
Yeah, I think just the people who were with her, and then the broken. I think Lagneus is just really protective at this point, just like
Okay.
angry.
No, yeah, sure. Okay, why not? So, Cristos, you see Lagneus like slowly head out. I would say that since you are an expert in perception, off in the distance you do see the two gentlemen that are in the middle of an argument. They're about, I'd say, half a dozen people with them, kind of like talking this over. Clearly one of them wants to go back inside for the girl that clearly thought he was hot, and the other one's like, no, they killed that thing. They can kill us. No, they're dangerous people.
We are dangerous people, and he's just gonna upcut the guy who obviously was the one that was with Mirani.
Okay. He goes down to the ground without so much of a struggle. The other ones, we're sorry. Oh my god, oh shit, that's Lagneus. Come on, we're sorry. And there's like a group like backing off, letting you stone him if you wish it.
Cristos is over the table and out the door, grabbing Lagneus.
Yeah.
Interposing himself between Lagneus and
The guy.
the guys. Like, it's okay, chill, relax, calm down.
We're sorry, man. We'll make an offering to Pythor. We're sorry. We didn't mean to. We didn't know she was with you. Oh no, we knew that she's an hero. And there's more like, discussion about that.
Cristos turns around to the guy and says, "Take your buddy and get out of here."
Absolutely, and they do take their buddy and leave. While you are in the process of picking up Lagneus on the ground, your eyes go up for a second, and you see Therakles walking away from the Sour Vintage. Off in the distance.
Cristos sees that, or
Yeah.
Lagneus sees that?
Cristos. Lagneus is much too emotional at this point to see it.
Cristos has turned Lagneus around and pointed him back towards the tavern.
So over his shoulder.
Yep.
You see what they were doing? They're taking advantage of poor Mirani. No one can take
Lagneus, I
advantage of
don't
her.
think
He had
you
it well
saw
in
the
hand.
whole thing.
What?
You didn't see what happened.
Oh, well, you know what? Serves him right, though. To think he could have a thing with Mirani. Right, Mirani?
She made the first move.
Oh, jeez. This is not good.
She turns around. She's like, "What was that?"
What happened? The guy, he took advantage of you, right? Like he was inappropriate, right?
I don't. Was there a man? Was there? Oh, that man, the man that was here, the man that was. Oh, I know, no, nothing wrong. I broke a glass, and they were not very happy that I broke it, and then I was. Everything is just better when you have nothing to do, isn't it? I'm fine. They didn't do anything. I am.
He turns to Cristos and says, maybe you could send him a card. Sorry, hopefully he didn't lose all his teeth and broke his jaw, maybe. Oh, no. I'm sure he did something bad, though.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure he deserved it.
I have a question, Lagneus. Where are the bracers your brother gave you? Other than in your inventory right now.
Yeah, it's in my inventory. He put it in his backpack.
Gotcha.
He
So
just sort of stuffed it away.
Uh,
they are labeled Therakles' bracer and are a unique item in your inventory.
And then to kind of sort of de-escalate the situation that Lagneus may have caused, he just kind of look at Karen and just say, "Oh, hey Karen, Therakles is gonna head to the mountains. If you want to say bye, you should probably say bye to him."
I'm sure I'll see him again.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna go get drunk.
All
Good
right,
day.
let's go.
Yes, Bakos?
Bakos raises his glass and says, "To the future of us."
To us.
To the future, to us.
Let's have another fucking drink.
Eyes.
Morning comes much too soon for those who reveled in the night. Most of you waking up with different levels of headaches. Signs of a much celebrated evening. And now with requiring needs to plan your journey ahead. The sour vintage has been emptied, or the few people still passed out are being slowly dragged out by young Klepto, who's following his mother's directive in the early morning. The beams do not hide all of the sunbeams coming through the cracks, and some of you find yourselves covered by a blanket in order to keep yourself out from the sunlight into the shade. Water is served into horns, and a meager breakfast is ready for you as you crawl your way from your wherever you passed out to the same table where you partied the night before.
What time is it?
It's morning.
Morning.
Oh, too early.
At least some of us managed to get into a bedroll.
Sir Lagneus, Klepto says, a bit too loud for your taste, just beside you.
Just a little, bring it down a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Lagneus. Today's the day, right?
Yeah, and remind me again, what day?
Well, you said at sunrise you would be leaving on a grand adventure to slay titans and other things that I shouldn't say in front of my mother.
Yeah, sometimes like metaphors. What is a sunrise anyways? Has anyone even thought like what a sunrise is? Something poetic.
Yes, I could go into
Bit
great
of,
detail about what
fucking
exactly consists of the sunrise and why it is the way it is.
Lady Karen, I think Lagneus, he has a curse maybe about him because he doesn't seem too keen right now. And I thought that demigods didn't get drunk, but
Oh, he does.
He does.
oh,
I
He was
do.
his father's son, after all.
Pythor gets drunk.
Hearing he just sort of looks down,
Oh, yes.
grabs the glass, and just squeezes it until it breaks. Oopsies.
And as you
I
look
need another.
and as you look down, the world started spinning.
Lagneus, do you have your spear with you?
Oh no. I don't have a Cristos. Do I have my spear with me?
Do
My-
you?
I don't know. I can't see in my back.
Don't worry. You can have one of mine on the grounds that you take the spear and put me out of my misery.
Klepto, can we have
Yes.
some strong teas, please?
Teas. Leaves. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Mother, we need tea. Hurries off. Leaving you all pretty much in different types of passed out or
Of hungover.
of
Yep.
hungover in the table. Takes a few minutes and Klepto's back with it's a poor's attempt to tea because they are an inn and it might be like the leaves are directly in the water and there's no filtering or anything of the sort. You don't exactly know what type of leaves it is. There's some like flower petals in it as well. It smells good, but probably tastes horrendous because these are way too fresh. But yeah.
There's a part of Karen that's kind of thrilled about how bad this is going to be for them and how interesting and unique an experience this is going to be for her.
It's a binding experience.
Exactly.
We're bonding over this. Absolutely. And of
You-
course,
Buckles would point out to Klepto and go, "You boy, fetch some more wine. I think I can drink this headache away."
he takes a second, pauses, looks towards Karen.
And she'll mouth like, water it down.
And he like hurriedly leaves. Takes him a bit longer than just pouring some wine, and he comes back a few minutes later with what seems to be a bit too big glass, which probably like equal parts water, equal parts wine. Like you obviously taste that it has been watered down. There you
Buckles
go.
just downs it in a matter of like a couple seconds.
Karen pushes the tea in front of all of the hungover people.
What is this? Does it?
It's a potion.
For
Marini kind
real?
of sniffs
Yeah.
it.
Make you feel better.
I feel fine.
Cristos just looks at Lagneus, kicks him under the table, puts it in front of him. Drink.
To the heroes?
I
Question mark?
I heard that Lagneus killed a man last night.
No.
He punched him and killed him. One shot.
No.
No.
Knocked him out, maybe. Didn't kill him.
It's a bit less
Sorry to
interesting.
ruin your day.
It's fine.
Heroes don't kill random people for no reason.
No, heroes get them killed.
Wow.
Let's not open that or
That's a good one. Oh. And he's just gonna drink the tea. Oh. Fine. How does it taste?
Cristos takes a sip of his and then hands it to Lagneus. Drink.
it's really good actually. It's earthy and floral and
So,
you know,
like,
it's
dark.
just
Why is it
Sure.
crunchy?
I mean,
I think I'll stick to wine.
you can stick to wine after this.
Right. We have places to be and things to do.
We have an oracle to see.
Oh no,
Right.
the oracle's already seen us. Oh, the oracle already seen us. He'll just start giggling to himself.
Do we have a map?
I mean, if you ask for one, absolutely one will be provided for you.
Klepto,
Yes,
I need a map.
of course, my lord. Just give me a few moments, and I'll produce one for you. He hurries back, and you see he's looking around for a second. Looks at one of the many things that is on the wall, and rips it from the wall, and places it in front of you, seeing the Tillian Heartlands.
We're not far from our destination. Just need to go through the mountains. Oh, the mountains.
It is a journey that takes equal parts of either going around the mountain would take about 3 days, arriving at the end of the third day, or going through the mountains straight line but being harder and harsher terrain would more than likely be another probably 3-ish days as well. I'm
So
hearing
6 days through the
myself in
mountains
double.
and 3 days around, or 3 either way?
It's 3 days around because it is a longer way, but it is less difficult than
Less
going through the
difficult,
mountains, or going straight is another. So it really depends on what exactly you want to do, and of course, this is if you're going in a straight line and doing nothing else.
Okay.
Lagneus hearing mountains, would he have any, like, does he know these mountains? He's from the mountains.
I would say that he doesn't. So it is. So these are the mountains that border Astoria, Pythor's city, and it separates the old forest from the steppe to the south. It is probably the mountains you are most familiar with. It does not make them any less dangerous, though.
Would I know of safe passage? Mountains are.
I would say that it's not exactly that they're dangerous, more that they are impractical. Like to go a long way, you would need to go like, a serpentine road and up down a valley, up back, and so forth. So that makes it a bit harder to traverse. But you do not know any like specific paths that would make it magically shorter.
Gotcha.
Just go around the mountains like a normal person and get there in 3 days and not have to worry about falling rocks and treacherous terrain. Let's just be smart about this.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's not go through the mountains. I hate the mountains.
Would I be able to make some sort of survival check to figure out like what sort of things we might come across on either path?
I mean, you don't need to do a check in order to do that, because I do believe that you are. Give me a second. Survival. You're the most knowledgeable person of the group in regards to survival. Through the jungle, and so if you go around, you have about half of the journey that is still in the jungle and the old woods, meaning you are faced with the dangers of the jungle. More than likely fauna and other things of such. That is without counting maybe other minotaurs on the lookout for other things. The other half of your journey would be in the plains, leading up to this like kind of like valley in which the Oracle's temple is located. And that is normally more open terrain and always better. You can have shade if you want it, and you're not to the mercy of the elements. Going through the mountains would equal more of the danger is more the terrain than the actual things that you might be encountering. So climbing, rock slides, and other things as such, making it a bit harder to traverse. And you do know that you're not especially equipped to traverse any mountains or anything of the such.
Yes. Well, we'd certainly have more control over the situation if we went around. We could scout ahead and try to make sure we avoid creatures. As Cristos said, the terrain is less predictable. It's hard to fight against falling rocks once we've discovered them.
Falling rocks. What kind of rocks?
Boring ones.
Oh, then I don't care very much for that if they're boring.
So boring.
Very boring rocks. That is interesting. So, what will be the journey ahead?
I think we take the road.
Yeah. Go around.
Sounds like we go around the
Go
mountains.
around.
So you will be going around the mountain. Excellent.
coming around the mountain.
When she
Round the mountain,
comes.
When she comes. Coming
Karen, you
around
got
the
that right.
Wow.
Usually.
Akla takes a moment to be sure to offer packs, water skins, rations made of dried fruits and dried meat, making sure that everybody has what they need for this journey. They provide meager amounts of equipment, other like weapons or armor, should you require it. Everything pretty much in a disheveled state, more than like top of the line stuff. It is, after all, leftovers from adventures that they picked probably from the camps that left in a hurry and left. Oh, look, an armor piece that probably doesn't match with this other one, but if you take the both of them, you have a pair of shoulders that is a bit mismatched. A reality of campaigning with medieval stuff. But yeah. So, and you prepared in order to go for your first leg of the journey. And on that, we will be taking a short 10-minute break. I'll be keeping I'll be keeping the viewers here while you guys go on a bio break. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Cool.
And I need, where's it? Here we go.
Meet
Oh my God, you see the green screen right behind me. That is so funny. Let me do that instead. Hey, that's better. Hey guys, my name's Crit. I like to turn my friends into heroes and superheroes. Thank you so much for being here this evening. This is Odyssey of the Dragonlord, verse 3 of the first scroll. And we're super happy to having you here. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, just be sure that you can find them right now on YouTube, where you can watch the VODs on Crewcrafters on YouTube directly. That would be great. It also helps that whenever you are viewing some of our content, it helps us just like being pushed forward in the algorithm and other cool stuff like that. As usual, I'll be going through the small list of announcements I have, and then I'll be myself going into a short break. So, let's put something a bit more, maybe, give me a second. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so as usual, on Tuesdays, we have our Worlds Unleashed, where we are alternating between Kingmaker, that was yesterday, and Curse of Strahd, that's going to be starting up for the first time this year next week. On Wednesdays, we have Odyssey of the Dragonlords. And then tomorrow, I'll be having some gaming, late night gaming with Normally Connected Gamer. Well, we'll just be hanging around. We normally have some people of the cast that are joining us of different games. So if you have questions or anything like that, you can just check it out. This is a good way to just ask all the questions you want. We'll be answering all the questions that we can answer about any of the current campaigns, systems, and other things that we are using here on Crew Crafters. Then Friday, I'll be doing some more Baldur's Gate 3. So if you're not aware, I'm an absolute noob in Baldur's Gate, but I am very knowledgeable in Forgotten Realms. And it has been an experience to have Just Peachy XP to be the guide of this adventure with you guys. So if you want to see an absolute newcomer at Baldur's Gate 3, just tune in Friday. That's going to be for that. Next week, we are starting... yeah, God, come on. On next week, Friday, we will also be starting a new short series for Legend of the Five Rings. And we're super stoked for that. We will also probably be having some amazing news on... by the end of this month and early next month, with some of the things that we'll be doing. Hey, how's it going? Quest accepted, D&D. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just going for a short break. Took us about an hour and a half to go through a small party and then getting everybody ready to leave for their first leg of the quest. Because, of course, they accepted this quest. So we'll be seeing you in about 5 minutes. And I'll see you soon, guys. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with some amazing short trailers, and yeah, so enjoy.
That's my air horn. Okay. Holy smokes. Thank you again, everyone. And as always, we hope that you live your best selves in your mortal roles. We will see you next time. Ciao. Bye.
Bye, guys. Wow,
Wow, you guys. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Swaying in the breeze, the palm trees caress the sky. Seagulls sing the song of life, crashing on the shore. The waves fade into sea foam. This is where I call home. As long as I remember, we lived in Elysian peace. Time ebbs and flows like the tide. Chaos here is but a dream. But could there be another reality? Another world, another me. Across the sea I gaze, dreaming of another shore. Somehow I feel the rift, a gate leading to the other world. Is this where angels lose their way? What lies beyond the fields of time? Should I go, or should I stay?
And we are back. Last we left off, our adventurer had partied hard. Enough to wake up with the merriments still very much in their heads, along with headaches. The night before, Lagneus almost killed a man over a misunderstanding, I would say, caused by Myrrhine. Of course, all innocence and no foul done. And then our adventurers are preparing so to head out into the wilds, following the road down the old woods, around the mountains, to the Temple of the Oracle. You've been gone for about 5 minutes, the sour vintage slowly disappearing behind you. The floor is yours, heroes.
Lagneus, gotta talk for a second as we're walking. Not everybody is a threat.
Oh. But sometimes, if someone does something that deserves it,
You need to know the full story, says
Mhm.
Karen as she's like trundling up behind, clearly of the same mind as Cristos.
I just trusted my gut. I'll tell you why. Okay. Myrrhine, and I'm really, really happy that I can remember her name. This is wonderful. Myrrhine. It kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Focus.
Focus, kiddo.
Sorry. You know how she talks and like her riddles.
That's
You
part
never
of who
really
she
get the
is.
full story. Well, I just trusted my gut, and I figured, I'm sure that guy was guilty of doing something to Myrrhine, and has obviously caused some accident to happen. Actually, you're right, guys. You really got to stop me.
Yeah.
I blame Karen. Karen was on my shoulders, mind you. Karen.
I got off your shoulders.
First mistake.
Oh.
Never get off.
You intend
my
to carry me
shoulders.
the whole time?
I would.
Hmm. Sure.
Think of it this way, Lagneus. All right? When you're in the arena, who's telling you what to do?
You are.
Right. So, maybe before you jump in, half-cocked, not knowing the full situation, take a beat, look at me, and go from there, okay?
Okay. It's just that I'm really protective about Myrrhine. Ever since Karen said I can't sleep with her. So then what else is there but protect her?
Oh my god.
How
Oh,
about friend? How about
How
friend?
loud is this happening?
Probably loud enough for me to hear.
Okay. Yeah, not that she's like all that totally aware. But is there something I can help? Is there a misunderstanding? Did I heard my name?
Nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong, Myrrhine. You had it well in hand, and somebody just jumped to conclusions.
Right, I see. Conclusions. It's better not to do that. It's better to wait and see what the truth is, but then again, it's always hard to tell what the truth is. Right, which way are we going again?
This-
We're following the road around the mountains,
With a
and I kind of
around
put my arm around Lagneus and just kind of give him a side hug, and no worries.
During the journey, Bakos would sidle up next to Myrrhine, and while they're walking along, would kind of look to her and go, "How's your arm doing?"
She looks at it, kind of pulls up her sleeve a little bit, and the newest kind of cut along her arm. As she is looking at her arm, you're right next to her. Whether you notice this or not, before, you would probably definitely notice it now. Her entire arm is covered in scars. Some of them almost, as she turns her arm around, there's like a large patch of skin that is just almost looks like it's just tally marked. And some of them are very old. Others are newer. But she's looking at this new cut that hasn't quite healed yet. It's quite fine, I think. You know, it's not. The body always heals. Eventually.
Well, some things do at least. I mean,
Yeah.
this hasn't. As he points to his eye patch.
Do you miss
Maybe
it?
I just haven't waited long enough.
Well, sometimes fixing things that have broken requires a sacrifice.
Well, if I truly haven't sacrificed enough for the gods to take pity on me, the gods can go fuck themselves.
The gods are. You know, when I was young, there were no gods.
You asked me if I miss it.
Your eye.
To an extent, yes. To another, it's just another reminder of what I've lost. I've lost things that are a lot more precious than my eye.
Me too. I was never meant to just be one. One is only half, and half is broken, and there's a bleeding wound that's deeper and runs redder than anything you can see on my skin. And that's where she is. And she's gone. So part of me is gone. Is it like that?
Yeah. It's not just a part of me. It's all gone. Every last bit. As if it never existed.
Well, then are you a dream?
I couldn't rightly tell you.
You know, I really can
It
never
is.
rule that out. Everything could be a dream. Try not to get too
It is
attached to things.
I try not to. But to be fair, I've lost pretty much everything else I care about.
I would like to listen to you. I'd like to hear about the things that matter to you, that you care about, that you've lost. I'm not good at being, but I'm good at hearing.
You always were good at hearing, Ariadne.
What is that? That you called me?
Nothing.
What is
Nothing at
that?
all.
What is the flower that smells upon you?
Flower. Be sure.
You don't smell it.
No, I mostly smell like weak old drunk.
That's not a bad smell either.
Maybe not.
As you're having that conversation, off in the distance, as you are slowly going up a hill and into the forest, you do see this larger tree in a clearing that seems to be growing atop a larger rock. For the more arcane in tune, so Karen, Bakos, Marini, this tree seems to undulate, almost as if like heat was coming from it. You know, when you watch pavement in the summer and there's this almost like twist of reality around it, this is kind of like the effect that it has. It is a bit off of your beaten path, so you can easily pass it or investigate it.
I think Karen kind of instinctively, impulsively starts to veer in the direction of the tree. She's intrigued, you might say. He
So Karen veers off with the other kind of like continuing a bit onward and noticing that she is in the process of like, getting in that direction.
Lagneus always has Karen on the corner of his eye.
Of course he does.
And Lagneus will follow. Karen, where are you going? This
she's
way.
But don't you see this? And she's already fumbling for her journal and her quill. It's strange. And then she kind of makes the movement with her hand. It's fuzzy. It's out of focus. Almost maybe illusory, or I don't know. I'm
Like,
curious.
He'll just put his hand out. What do you mean illusory?
As
I
you're
don't-
getting closer to it, you notice like a warm rock or pavement. The closer you are, the less the illusion seems to be prevalent over it. You realize that this rock is warm, abnormally warm to the touch. Would any other than Lagneus and Karen go towards it, or the others are all waiting near the road?
Cristos is bringing up the end of the group, so he's kind of following where everybody's going. So if people have like veered off with Karen and Lagneus, then he's just naturally going to go there and think, all right, this is the way to go. Once he sees the tree, does he see anything out of the ordinary about it?
So, going around it and slowly, observing the rock, the group in general would notice that there is an inscription that seems to have been carved in it.
In the rock or the tree?
In the rock.
In the rock.
This is the inscription.
Karen will write that down in her journal. Can she make out what it says?
You've seen that writing before. I would say that Mirini, you've also seen that language before. And of course,
says
if you know
truth.
what it is, go ahead.
It says truth.
Mirini, it resembles the language of Keshanar. Karen, you've seen it in old scriptures of the Dragonlords.
Does Cristos recognize it?
Yes, it's the language of your homeland. It's Arcadian.
He's a little confused and taken aback. He's like, First, it was the temple that reminded him of home, and now it's this. Mirani talking about Keshinar. It's just one more thing in his bucket of weirdness that he's collecting.
Cristos, put your cheek to it. It's warm.
It does feel nice. Did you say out loud what it meant?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Arcadian for truth.
When
True.
when Karen says it feels nice, Amirani immediately is down next to it, like petting.
Truth. So, a truth rock, or
I would like Lagneus and Mirani to do a will saving throw for me.
Gotta love that. That's a good sign.
Oh no. For
It was almost a good roll, and then it was a 2.
Oh.
until you take a long rest, you are unable to tell a lie.
Cristos doesn't touch the rock.
Well, you don't know.
I wonder what it means.
Actually, Cristos would actually touch the rock. He'd kind of like run his hand over the script.
Okay.
Mm.
You can make a will saving throw, please.
Fuck me sideways. Will save throw.
I'm sorry. Truth for a day.
Wow. Ouch.
Mm.
You're just rolling like garbage.
So, in
Reminds me
truth,
of my
it is-
mother's bosom.
It is until you wake up the next morning and do your daily preparation.
Right. Yep.
The rolls were a 9, a 10, and a 10. I'm sorry, Kesu. And that is the total. Like Cristos has a +7 and you rolled a 10. Yeah. So,
Wow.
So yeah, after Karen makes some detailed notes about where it was found, noting down anything she can about it, all the feel of it. And,
So, real
she
quick,
will-
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Mechanically speaking, do we know that something's weird? All right, that's all I want to know. Thank you. Sorry, Karen.
She closes the book and then says, "So, how do we feel about going forward now?"
I feel like it's a huge responsibility upon my shoulders because of what my brother told me and some sort of prophecy and everything. He thinks that I'm going to be some sort of hero that's going to save the end of the world and all this sort of things. And I don't know. I kind of hesitate to go forward, but I have a real problem, showing my feelings. And so now I'm just sort of like, I'm just going for the ride.
I think Karen is smart enough to like clock the rock.
oh yeah,
with
oh
him,
yeah.
and then, oh, that's very exciting. And she just,
Oh yeah.
oh, Lagneus, how does it feel to be honest with yourself?
You know, it's really, really refreshing.
You should do
To
it.
say
more
it's like
often.
a burden off my shoulders. I feel free. I don't know
It's
why.
very attractive.
But...
And then she'll kind of wink and then join Bakos, who I think is the only one that didn't really move towards
Bakos
the...
is just drinking his wine and Joe, this is gonna
Yeah,
be
he's
fun.
doing the guys like, what the fuck are these guys up to?
Well, I'm glad you find it
A rock.
attractive.
And I think
Like-
returning to Bakos too, Marini would be because you should touch the rock. It's very nice. It feels very nice. It's warm. It's like a warm rock.
It'll make you tell
All
the
right.
truth.
Touch the rock.
Touches the rock. Bakos, please, it will save. That's a critical success. Nothing happens.
I guess it's warm.
It is warm.
Awesome.
Warm.
I think moving on is smart. You know, we want to get as far as we can before, you know, the sun goes down, and so we can set camp. And
Agreed.
You know
So
what?
then.
Yes, I agree with Cristos. His words are wise, like a wise father. I wouldn't tell this to his face.
You just
Because-
did.
Cristos just reaches up and puts 2 fingers on Lagneus's mouth. And, shh. Less
like
is
cinnamon.
more.
Really was a productive use of our time. Let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say?
The rest of the day, slowly moving, is probably enlightening in certain ways. I would like to know, because, you know, walking for several hours, you probably reveal something about yourself. Is there anything that you feel would have been a slip for Cristos, Lagneus, or Myrni, and they would have known, they would have shared in this strange state that they are in?
Question: is it like, do we feel compelled to speak truth, or
No,
does it,
Lagneus is just oversharing.
it like makes sense for Lagneus? I just wasn't sure.
Yeah,
if-
no, you do not feel compelled to reveal truth. It is more of in a conversation. You might, and if it would be natural for you, you would be compelled to blurt out the truth rather than think a second and maybe not say it outright.
Right.
I'm
Um,
imagining liar rules.
It would definitely depend on if what questions were asked to Mirani during that time. There's definitely nothing. She's generally pretty forthcoming. Most of you would probably get the sense that her words don't make enough sense to be lies anyway. Most of the time,
Fair.
lies are usually like something coherent.
Fair. No, fair. Absolutely. 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 And give me a second. Just want to check. Karen, can you just be a bit more descriptive about that? What you sent me? Just want to know what your. And Lagneus.
Oh.
Lagneus. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there we go.
There
Now
we
you can
go.
hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think with Lagneus, it all depends on how oversharing he is. If someone were to ask him about something, he would reveal this. He would probably just reveal it just because it's nice to get it off the chest. Yeah, no, he loves his stepsister. No stepsister, half sister.
Knowing you, for a lot of people, that means other things than what you mean. But yes.
Yep. He loves especially the half that's not related to him. And something may have happened before they knew they were related.
Nothing happened.
Phew, thank goodness for that.
She's too young for you.
No, I thought they were like, she's 50. 30?
Cristos. She's 20. She's now 20.
I thought that's what it was.
Cristos.
Pervert.
Cristos is kind of starting to like pick up on what's going on, and isn't deliberately being quiet, but he is answering the questions in short, succinct,
Gotcha.
you know,
Okay,
manner.
playing it with cards close to the chest.
Yeah.
Sure.
He will mention Simius in passing, and then like his eyes bug out for a second, and he clams up as best he can, without divulging more.
Perfect. So this half day remaining on the road is awkward at best. Some people are reveling in it almost naturally, like Myrni. Some others feel that they are compelled and are more guarded, and it is obvious that they are. Eventually, night slowly falls, and camp is being made. Do you all set up your tents, camps, and other things?
Yep.
Excellent. Anybody starting a fire?
If no one else does, I think I'll do it too.
Perfect. Can you roll a survival check?
Yes.
This is where we start a forest fire.
The forest is gone. Yep.
As she is starting the fire, Myrni's definitely hovering, and probably, if provided the fire gets going, she is staring into the fire.
Absolutely. So, Karen, you're no expert, but the wood here is. No, you're trained. So you're no expert of survival, but you've put a fire up once in a while, just for entertainment purposes, and this is probably one of the first time, in the last few months, you've done several of these, and the wood here is especially dry, enabling you to start a fire without so much of an issue. Within about an hour-ish, camp is set up. Rations are out. You are slowly milling about and enjoying the night slowly. The night slowly advancing as you are preparing for your evening. Anybody would like to do anything in the meanwhile?
I think Karen would talk to Cristos or Bakos, because she's had the least interaction with them. So she'll sit close to them.
Sure.
So, between watching Lagneus and Myrni, I haven't really gotten to know either of you.
It's only been a few days.
Sure, but one should be able to split their attention.
You're not wrong. Cristos looks uncomfortable. And it's a mix of trying not to spill too much, say too much, and presence.
What's the matter, Cristos? Cat got your tongue.
In a manner of speaking.
Well, cats are great. But you don't have to say anything you don't want to. I'm not prying. I mean, I am a little bit.
I myself have my own curiosity as to your past.
Let me be more specific if it's hard, given the, shall we say, side effects of the stone. If my hypothesis is correct. Well, do you feel comfortable telling me about your homeland tonight? Or should I wait for another?
Yes and no.
What questions can I ask that you would feel comfortable answering?
Home was a mixed bag. My father was not a nice man. And used people to his advantage. I was a second son. My brother was heir. I was a nobody as far as my father could care. Then he sent my brother off to war. And he didn't come home. All of a sudden, I'm everything to my father. But not in a loving, traditional family dynamic. More in a, you're going to do this because you are my heir, you are my child, and it is required of you now. And I'm going to squeeze every iota of use and power I can out of it.
Oh,
Sounds like a prick.
indeed.
He certainly was.
Reminds me of someone I once knew.
But you got away.
I did. The dreams started.
Dreams?
Mhm.
What kind of dreams?
Dreams of Dragonlords.
Oh my gosh.
And
They're
a
so
woman.
cool.
And a woman. And she was trying to teach me something, but it was a dream. The dream, like my mother said, is one soul playing tricks on you. But there was something about it that felt real.
Sometimes it's like a prophecy. I don't know quite how much I believe in them, but many people do. Many people put a lot of stock in them.
Sorry for the music.
Enjoy.
And
And I started doing what research I could to find out more information about the Dragonlords. I knew that they took the Tyrant's treasure with them. The rumors were that they headed into the Forgotten Sea.
I
So,
Yes.
if you have notes on the Dragon Lords, I'd happily share mine. I have a whole journal filled with that I keep just for that.
What else did you hear?
rumors. It was myth to us. So it was stories handed down by old wives and grandmothers, and just to pass the time. There wasn't any historical significance behind it.
There always is. That's why I told Lagneus to temper the details a little bit, because it's easy for history to get lost. But all stories come from somewhere.
Said
Well,
it
they
was a
did-
woman that drew you here, your dreams.
There was.
Remember what she looked like.
beautiful golden white hair.
White hair, huh? And she'll kind of look askance briefly at Mirani and then look back with an eyebrow cocked.
And Cristos kind of looks at Mirani, cocks his head, and then looks back at Karen, just shakes his head. But looks like confused.
Bakos kind of looks down with a dark, distant look in his eye.
Did you see someone in your dreams too, Bakos?
No, just legends and stories. That's all. I'm sure it's not related.
I like stories.
I like legends.
These are not the ones that should be remembered.
I think all stories should be remembered. The good and the bad.
I agree. To get rid of them is... I feel like it's something that is the worst thing that can happen. Everything needs to be preserved. The good, the bad, the boring. It all means something.
Karen, how did you meet up with Marine? How did you two come to be?
Well,
I was in a very, very bad situation. I was running and I didn't know where I was, and I was being chased by those things, those creatures, those minotaurs, and they were going to bring me back to the bad place that I was, my home in the bad place. But then Karen and Therakles came and they stopped them, and then Karen told me that we were not going back there.
yeah. She was sort of delirious. Well, more so. Then. But after a few days, she recovered to what I believe her baseline is. And we made the plan to get her back to where she belonged, but it turns out, I guess she belongs with us.
I'd like to belong here. It's been a very long time since I belonged somewhere.
I think you belong here. As long as you want. I've told you. I'll protect you. We'll protect you. We'll protect
No.
each other.
Yes, I'll protect you as best as I can, whatever I can do, here and there until the end. Blood of my blood, bone of my bone.
Until we can bleed no longer.
Yes, can always bleed.
At that time, as you are talking, you notice that darkness fell completely, and it seems almost that with the fire in front of you, the tents, and the light, almost seems as if you're sitting around a star in a sea of nothingness. The jungle about you is quiet. Almost eerily so. And the only thing you can hear off in the distance is a laugh. A woman's laugh. Almost as if she was listening in to what was being said and found in it the most amusing of jokes.
Is it
It's hard to say. It does seem to be coming from. It's hard to pinpoint where exactly it's coming from.
okay?
I think Marini would visibly react to that. Probably stop what she was doing and just suddenly on alert.
Barkos
heard-
begins to pray under his breath.
Karen stiffens and just looks around and is just readying for something.
She's watching us. She's always watching. She's always listening. We should know that.
Who is?
Hmm.
The Lady of Dreams.
Oh,
Queen of Nightmares.
Lytheria.
Who?
The Titan?
Yes. She's quite fearsome, but beautiful.
Yes, they tend to go hand in hand.
After a second of being on edge, the tripping of sounds is back. Stars in the sky seems to be appearing as if all of your eyes were too intently focused on the fire, and now you're adapting back to the darkness around. The fire slowly seeming smaller, more natural than it was.
Cristos throws another log on the fire.
It just
I will also note
yes.
What? Note as a small thing, Barkos was praying to Lutheria. Very much to attempt to please her and ward her away.
Which would not be unheard or unseen. Mortals tend to pray to the power that they are at the mercy at. Sailors pray to Sidon. Doesn't mean that they wish for Sidon to destroy the world. They simply wish for Sidon to leave them alone.
I think, well, if she could hear, if Marini could hear that Bakos is doing that, she will just, like, as she's listening to him, she'll be nodding along. She'll take out one of the bottles of wine that she grabbed, because pretty much everything in her pack that she grabbed is some sort of substance. And she'll spill some of it onto the ground. And then she'll say to Bakos, "She'll like this." And she'll stick her hand in the fire. And let her hand burn until she pulls it out and starts laughing again.
No.
Are you happy now? Are you laughing now?
As she stands and does so, nothing answers.
Karen takes Marini's hand
Thank you.
and looks at it. Marini,
Yes.
you don't owe her anything.
It's not about what owes, who owes. It's about. She's. She made me.
But you're not hers.
Whose am I then?
Your own.
Oh, I would have to be a person for that.
You are.
You think so?
You'll remember eventually. She starts just stroking Marine's hair the way she does.
And she'll kind of settle slowly into that, kind of close her eyes and just rocking back and forth a little bit.
Cristos will tear off a piece of his cape and soak it in water and just start wrapping Miriam's hand.
Should let him. She's kind of gone since Karen kind of like calming her, stroking her hair. She's kind of lost in that, and she's just almost swaying a little bit to the rhythm of that, but she's not really. Yeah, she's just letting him bandage her wound, but she's not really doing much. She seems to have gone somewhere in her mind.
As Mirani starts swaying and Cristos starts bandaging, almost to like distract more, Karen will just hum that familiar tune that she does when she's not fully thinking. Just the one that's kind of always in the back of her head.
Of which Bakos would join in with, as if he seems to instinctively know the song as well.
Once Cristos finished wrapping Miriam's hand, he leans over and gives her a small peck on the forehead and whispers, "You're stronger than you think you are."
As he does, Mirini, the same thing that happened to you recently, this pressure, something seems to be breaking, something strange. It hurts. Something you feel you don't want to let out.
And then I'll go and sit down next to Lagneus.
Mm-hmm. Can I have the gag off my mouth now?
Oh. I do love you, brother. And he gives him a big hug.
Okay. Well, seriously.
You can take that off. You're fine.
Night slowly advances, with Cristos and Lagneus having their conversation. Mirini on the side, pretty much in her own little world. And Karen and Bakos singing a strange tune. They themselves thought they were pretty much uniquely in the known of this tune. Would anybody do anything before turning in for the night?
Lagneus would pull out the bracers that he was given by Therakles, show them to Cristos.
Are you gonna put them on?
I kind of don't want to. Because if I do, then I know that my brother will more than likely have his wish I'm scared of that.
Your brother is a wise individual, and he sees a lot of greatness in you. He honors you entrusting those to you. Honor him.
I don't know. I'm strong enough, Cristos.
You are. He saw it. Think of it this way. He's always with you.
Thanks for staying.
I did it for you.
Drinking.
I did it for you.
But why? Why me? Why Cristos?
Because you remind me of my brother. When you're not in your cups, when you're not being boisterous, in the quiet moments, in the hidden moments, you remind me of my brother.
Wow.
And he says he saw greatness in me. So maybe together we can help each other.
You know, when I said I love you like a Funko,
Yeah.
what I
about
really
that.
meant was that I really love you like a father.
It's only one other person I called brother. So
Basically, I look up to you. I trust you. Brother, father,
no, not father, not
fun
father.
father. What do you call a fun father?
No,
Father.
not father. Just like I said, just stop making up words. You will learn in time that you don't need to hide behind the comedy. You don't need to hide behind the jokes. You don't need to hide behind the boisterousness.
I just don't want people to see who I really am.
Neither do I.
Because they might not.
You're very quiet, Lagneus.
Whispers to himself. I don't want to put myself out there only to get hurt and forgotten. I give the people what they want to see. Give them someone who they will remember. I give them words. I give them song. I give them laughs, whether it be good or against at my expense. They will remember me. And I just don't think that if they knew scared and just overwhelmed, that they won't just be just like everyone else.
I had a friend. He came with me. He came because of me. I asked him to. Simius. Last I heard and saw him, the boat was breaking apart. And I was cast over the side. But he was there because of me. I asked him, and he said yes. We make mistakes. We make judgments. We feel guilt. We feel sorrow. We have to atone for that in some capacity. There's more to you than what you show the adoring crowd that is worthy of being loved.
With those words, he'll just sort of begin to put the bracers on his wrists. Tighten them.
They're heavy. They're made of brass. And as much as you liked to say your brother that you have bigger arms, they're a bit loose on you.
As
You'll need to
expected.
grow into that.
Yeah.
While you're putting them on, Myrni, you're tossing and turning, and eventually you turn on the side and you see a fleeing shadow in the darkness. A small being, a goatling, that laid something to your feet. A whip.
Do it. She'll look at it for a moment.
Pain for some is a gift. And for a good joke, payment was offered.
She'll take it.
Vakos, Karen. As this discussion on one side with Lagneus and Cristos is happening, and Myrni is stuck in her own presence, what do you guys do?
Karen sort of takes a moment, sort of looking at Bakos. I don't know if my mind was playing tricks on me. Did you? Were you humming along?
Oh, must have been.
Do you know that song?
It sounds similar to something I remember from a long time ago.
That's the feeling I have about it as well. It's there, but it's not. It's like a distant, foggy memory.
Something long forgotten.
Yeah,
It's probably just a coincidence. I wouldn't think about it too much.
sure. Maybe. Maybe I just heard it at some point in the city. And it stuck with me.
Those are where some of the best sounds come from. The people, the city. All of it in one big cacophony.
I miss it sometimes.
I
There
do
was
too.
The academy was so big, so filled with laughter and, well, people who wanted to learn. But the city was lively too. Yeah. I'm sure we'll make our way back there at some point in our journey.
Probably.
Like, well, it has been a while since I've been home.
Me too.
It's been even longer since it has felt like home.
Yes, I get what you mean. It's
No, I don't think you do.
maybe I don't. But I know how I feel.
Now that is important.
What made you leave?
There's nothing there for me anymore. I was just another man on the street. A beggar singing for his supper.
When's the last time you... I mean, I know you played a little bit at the... But when's the last time you really played?
It's a distant look in his eye. Quite a long time ago. Back when I used to do it for friends. For family.
Something tells me you were a dab hand at it.
Yeah, well. I'm not as good as I once was. But maybe I'll have a chance to return some of those skills.
I look forward to it. Maybe we can figure out this weird buzzing.
Maybe we will.
With that, you all turn in for the night, knowing that there's still more days ahead to the road going towards the Oracle. Night turns into day, and you traverse the countryside, camping on a few more days. Jungle makes way to plains, until your feet leads you to this gash in the mountains. This place where the Oracle's temple lies. Now let me just adjust a few things. Just make this fine here.
Cristos and Lagneus take turns being big spoon and little spoon.
Fair. By the end of the third day, unless you have other things that you'd like to discuss, you reach the area where the Temple of the Oracle is located. The Temple of the Oracle is located in a cleft. I really like the fact that the Odo mod tried to for some reason say no to that. There you go. So, the Temple of the Oracle is located in a cleft in the earth, many leagues from the nearest settlement. As you descend into a chasm, anything of vegetation around you disappears, replaced by steep walls of craggy rock. Warm vapor rises from cracks and vents along the floor of the chasm, filling the air with an eerie mist. You feel yourself sweating from the heat and the exhaustion, knowing full well that you need to traverse this area in order to reach the temple portico. Would you thread on? What was at first a slight drizzle of rain becomes vapor upon you as the heat within the chasm seems to be getting worse. You eventually reach the massive temple after near an hour venturing into this. The massive temple is built directly into the wall of the canyon. Towering columns support a pediment that is carved from the rocky cliffside. A marble representation of Sidon, Lord of Storms, sits enthroned above the center column, his black glaive in one hand. Standing at the center or the portico, currently standing in different states of this, are 4 men clad in bronze mail armor and blue cloaks. Karen, having been the latest person that left Mithros, you recognize these to be soldiers of the Order of Sidon. One of them is in the process of eating an apple, kind of looking slightly in the distance. One of them kicks him, and they all their gaze slowly tracks in order to find where you are coming from. I will share with you a quick map of what it is approximately looking like. Just going to be putting you here. Oh, you're still under some kind of bless effect. Let's remove that. Why is that still there? You're still you still have all the effect of the previous fight for some reason. Let me just take care of that. Okay. Okay, for some reason I cannot remove the bless effect on you. I'll need to check that later. That being said, this is somewhat what it looks like. The 4 soldiers rise. They seem to be taking their weapons, but it seem to be in no hurry to outright attack you or anything of the sort. Would you do anything? Yes, one of them was eating an apple and just threw it on the ground, half done, as you arrived.
Barkos would step forward, looking to these soldiers and go, "Hail! We seek the Oracle. Do you mind letting us pass?"
They look at each other for a second, 2 of them going inside of the temple. The other 2 kind of taking a position while one tried to make himself appear a bit larger, I would say. "By order of Gaius, commander of the Order of Sidon, this place is off limits."
For what reason?
None of your business, traveler.
Wonderful.
How long will it be off limits?
They kind of look at each other for a second, snickering, laughing, looks back towards you. The other one says, "For you, until probably the next year."
Hmm.
All right. She'll just sit down.
Okay.
We're expected.
I'm sure
If
you
you
are.
ask the Oracle, she'll tell you that she saw us coming.
They look at each other for a second, one more. Oh, she's not here.
Really?
They look at each other and laugh again, like, you know, kind of like they're obviously messing with you, and it's not subtle.
Yeah. It's a shame. We really need to get inside.
Yeah. Cristos.
Come now,
Like,
friend.
Oh, go ahead, Bakos.
Oh, Buckles goes, come now, friends. Surely we don't have to be this kind of hostility between us. After all, are we not all serving the same purpose? And he's going to cast Charm on one of these soldiers.
Which one? That one right here? Okay.
Yeah.
You can target him and click the cast
then-
button.
Cast.
Perfect. He will critically save.
No.
I'm sorry.
oh,
So they both see you like casting a spell, and as you do, they don't. It shows that they're not magical practitioner.
I
but-
will note,
Oh, it's subtle. Never
Charm
mind.
does have a
yes,
subtle.
it's subtle. Yeah, I saw the subtle at the top, and I was like, nope, never mind. You didn't see nothing.
However, he did crit succeed, so he's aware I tried to charm him.
Yeah, well. Oh, yes, he is aware that you tried. Yeah, you're right. He looks at you for a second, kind of steps back. Come now. We don't want anything to happen to the attendants here, right?
We really don't.
So get on your way. Heroes or not, you're not welcome here. Go tell the others. And one of the other two kind of like goes inside.
Cristos just kind of side eyes Lagneus and starts walking forward.
Mm-hmm. Lagneus will follow behind. Are she side by side?
Ooh. Mirny,
Matching speed.
you wished to do something?
Yes, while staring at the man who was blocking their path, she's going to do this. Whispers of weakness.
Check a creature weakness. If it okay. I see what you're doing. So do you know where you can see that, by the way?
What do you mean?
To see his weakness or other things as such.
Oh, it just says voices whisper.
Yes, but you know a weakness of the creature, don't you?
Yes.
And fix this, you learn of them as well as which of their saving throws is the lowest. You will come to understand movement getting. Okay, cool. So I will let you know which is their weakest, and I will also let you know at the same time how the bestiary tracker works. So if you verify if you double click on him, actually, I believe that this will open a sheet.
The Storm Acolyte?
Yes. So it is a Storm Acolyte, and you should see is saving throws now revealed. His weakest saving throw is a terrible saving throw. These measures are always compared to your power level at that time. So stats may change, and it's never a numerical value. It is always a word.
I don't see anything. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong place.
Are you
But
are
it
you double
will-
clicking on it?
Yeah, no, I see his character sheet. It's just everything's still like a question mark.
In the lower left corner, saves.
Oh, I see. Got it. Okay. Now I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
So whenever you're doing a recall knowledge, rather than verbatim telling you what you're seeing, I will be revealing there, so you can play what you're going to be revealing.
Okay. I think she's staring, and then she'll kind of hop to her feet from the ground and go up to Karen probably first, and she would just whisper, "He's not very quick on his feet, that one."
So you're saying that we should try to get the jump on him?
He'd probably be quite vulnerable to an ambush or to anything that require him to act quickly or jump out of the way, that sort of thing.
Good to know. And then I think she will smile and kind of clear her throat and say, "Do you dance?"
He's gonna look at you kind of like, what kind of question is that specifically now?
And I think she's gonna kind of look to her other companions, because I know a few steps myself if you'd be interested in
Get out of here.
dancing. And she will give a knowing look at Lagneus and glance to Cristos and Bacchus. And flash the handle in a subtle way to her companions.
Get him, Ray.
Is that the key word for? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do, as you are advancing closer and getting ready to get the jump on that enemy, I'm just gonna do one thing here and try to get rid of that. You do hear inside more voices. You should be seeing them right now in your on the map. Or at least those that you are close enough to hear. You hear inside a louder voice, a booming voice, simply saying, "Stop delaying, just kill them!" And we will be ending session today on this. As you are preparing to advance, I would say that for the purpose of you slowly sneaking up and so forth, you will be able to roll. So, for example, Karen, you will be able to roll a diplomacy for your initiative.
Okay.
And we'll see basically because you can roll other than perception depending on how you are trying to get the upper advantage on a person. And a person that has not act in a turn doesn't have their reaction. So that normally is a good way to handle surprise. Thank you so much, guys. I think we had a very self-discovery / roleplay intense session as well. That was actually very, very fun. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed.
Yeah.
So, yep. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. So as usual, we will go through a small round of let us know what you're up next, what you're up soon. Where can people see you? Where can people get to see some more of your content? And we'll start by Cristos.
Hi everybody. I'm Jensen. I play Cristos, the Lost One Rogue, and you can find me here every Wednesday night on Quick Crafters. And I'm gonna send it off to Lagneus.
Hi, everybody. I am Tone, and I play Lagneus, the demigod who likes to. Actually, you know what? It's probably best that the demigod never touches a truth stone ever again.
He likes his
Doesn't wanna
half-sister. We all
He doesn't
know.
want to get bound. And hey, they just held hands. It was like a prince. It was a Luke and Princess Leia situation. Come on.
Luke and Leia kissed.
Yeah, they did.
That's what I mean. It was so very awkward. Anyways, hey, you can find me on Monday nights, Mortal Rolls, where we play the fallen gods making their way through their mortal world. And also super excited for next week because I will be on the Cat's Meow Show with the return of Orphan Blood. And looking forward to that. We've been on hiatus for a little bit and happy to play Vega de Leon once again. And of course, Crit, thank you so much for opening your house to us. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Mi casa et su casa, brother. Or however you truly say that in the,
Yeah, mi casa, su casa, mi hermano. Frothers, of course.
Brothers, yes.
Others.
All right, Mirny.
Hey everyone, I'm Ree, sorcery artist here. I played Mirny today, and will continue to do so every Wednesday, so long as she lives and doesn't end up doing something so self-destructive that she dies, which we can't rule out that possibility.
No, exactly.
yeah.
That was intense for Mirny. Like today, that was like, oh my god, that was like, yeah.
Yep. Trauma. But things. You can also catch me on Mondays playing Mortal Roles with Tone as the GM, and lots of other lovely, wonderful people where I play a very different character. One who actually keeps the party on like on task.
She's the fun police.
Yeah, as opposed to like Mirani, who just completely derails everything. And yeah, that's where I am for now. Stay tuned for more in the future.
All right. Followed by Karen.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I played Karen. And you can find me on Sunday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Cat's Meow, where I play in a Hunter's Hunted game. And then in 2 or 3 weeks or so, back on Taking Time Bob Gaming, where we do Summerland, the Land of the King, which takes place in Summerland, and it's Pendragon, and it's a lot of fun. And
You said last time the best Pendragon game on Taking Time Bob, right?
It is the best
That's what I heard.
Taking Time Bob
what I heard.
game. Yeah, it is. It's leagues above the stuffy nights in Salisbury, but that show is still quite good. we have to try really hard to do better than them.
All right. Bakos.
Hello, my name is Mark, aka Cat's Meow, and I have been playing the shifting accent of Barkos today. But you can also find me on my channel. Sorry, my cat's grabbing my arm. You can find me on my channel every Sunday, where I run Hunters Hunted with some lovely friends of mine, where they get to play through the Italian Renaissance, hunting down the enemies of the Vatican and of God as holy crusaders against the darkness. After which, you can also find me, as said in a couple of weeks, on Ticking Time Bob, on the same day, just after my show, where I am part of the Salisbury crew, where we play legendary knights in service to His Majesty the King Arthur. And there's also another show on Ticking Time Bob, with like Fey nonsense and stuff like that. You can also, next week, on Thursday, as said before, you can find me returning to Orphaned Blood with a number of players who have not played Vampire the Masquerade before, learning what it's like to be an outsider in the courts of the Camarilla, as they learn to navigate the political systems and begin to dive into the origin of the blood that flows through their veins. For example, our dear Vega has begun to dive into the powers of chemistry, born of the blood of the Ravnos. But will he acknowledge the blood within him, or will he reject it?
Yes
Find
is
out
the only answer.
next week. But yes, that's been me.
Best clan.
You can find me doing all kinds of stuff. I'm around in places. I'm also on GM11 every Friday. I have to do all the time calculations because I live in Australia. Thank you very much for having me, Crit. This has been fantastic.
Always a pleasure.
I'm excited for next week.
And I am Crit, Dungeon Master for the Crew Crafters, and I like to turn my friends into heroes and superheroes. You can find us for Pathfinder content here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays for Worlds Unleashed for Kingmaker and Cristos, and today is for every week for Odyssey of the Dragonlords. You can find me Monday playing some Vampire the Masquerade for the first time with Commodore Zed early in the night, and then hanging out with my friends for Mortal Rolls a bit later on. Go check them out. They're amazing. And then for the rest of the week, I'm playing some video games. Friday, I'm going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3 with Just Peachy XP a bit later on, and she'll be taking me by the hand and being sure that I don't die falling off a cliff. Because, you know, these things apparently happened. In the meantime, we will be raiding out. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. And we'll see you soon, either tomorrow or next week for some Pathfinder content. Take care, guys.